grab your cup. Living life with F&D, we won't give up. Spill your coffee, hey, that's okay. We'll laugh it off and seize the day. Sip happens, but we're alright. With Sarah's mug, we'll win the fight. Science stories, laughs and fun. Morning chats for everyone. So take a sip, don't spill the brew. Join the chat, it's made for you.
Hey, good morning, everyone. I'm alive. I'm doing much better this week. Oh, surprise, surprise. I am here. We'll wait until you guys all roll in. If you roll in, you probably have forgotten about me. So yeah. So I'm gonna try to, do this at least once a week, mornings again. So yeah, let's change some stuff. So hope everyone is well this morning. Happy hump day. It's Wednesday. Finally. I don't know about you, but it seems like the older you get, the faster. I don't know if it's that or being stuck at home and, not getting out, working. It all like days run together, and so Monday is always Monday and every day, and groundhog, it seems like a groundhog, thing. Anywho, so I'm not expecting any real lurkers. Maybe one or two will pop in here because, if you're not consistent, out of sight, out of mind happens. So that happens if you're not consistent with your business. And but at the same time, I wanted to roll out other things to see, so I think I need to be more consistent on one thing at a time. I don't know. Anywho, I hope everybody's doing well this morning, keeping busy. It's 9 a.m. And, I derailed, and my sleep schedule doesn't help much anymore these days. So expect this to be on Wednesdays. If not at 9 a.m., then 11 a.m. if my sleep is all gaga and crazy. And if that happens where, I have sleep issues still, then obviously this episode gets canceled. I'm trying to Mondays at 2:00 I'm gonna go live and we'll just kind of do massage, education, breathing exercises, relaxation, any F&D hacks. So I'm trying to do that. And then on Fridays, will be art therapy. You kind of do your own thing. And so Fridays, either Fridays or Saturdays. So yeah, I don't know how YouTubers do this daily. Somebody's doing October vlog, every day in October, and I'm like, how in the hell do you do this? Yeah, they could be doing, paying somebody to, edit and all that. But I don't know. I honestly don't know some days. But like any business, there's stuff that you don't want to do, and I don't know. Anyways, go get yourself some coffee, especially if it's, been a hot minute. Coffee cures everything, I think. Oh, I don't even know what I want to talk about. What are you guys doing for Halloween? Do you do Halloween at your age anymore? I think I'm gonna do Halloween this year. I don't know. I was like looking at funny costumes and hello, lurkers. I see you. Feel free to chat. No worries if you're just, having one of those mornings where you just, want to do your own thing, lurk. Especially if you are on a TV, no worries. I'm always curious on, those things. I don't even know if YouTube shows where geographic, I know it shows you geographic, but like where people lurk from, TV or computer or whatever. So anywho, welcome Yvonne. Good morning. How are you? Looks like blood volume is 50-50 coffee. Okie dokie. I wish you could just do an IV with coffee. Yeah. So anywho. Oh, what do you guys want to learn? What do you want to hear about? Please give me some ideas in the chat. It's been a hot minute since I, did this morning episode, which is good. I'm alive. I'm well. It's a lot better today. Like I said, than last week. Last week I was just like, I'm dying. Ugh. Those PT 2-year-old and almost 1-year-old PT, they work you hard. But I loved it, every minute of it. Yeah, they really worked me hard, and then watching the dogs, dog therapy. They kept me busy, so love that. I loved every minute of it. So it's all worth it. Hello. I see another lurker. Good morning. We got 3 lurkers this morning, so that just gives me the motivation. Let's try to roll this out. Again, I think this is, I need to be consistent, but sometimes life takes us in all directions, and you got to focus on health and your family and all that too. So there's life beyond YouTubing too. So, but you guys understand that. So, yeah, back to my 2-year-old and 1-year-old PT professionals. They really kicked my butt. Probably the best PT ever. Oh, I hope the lighting is okay. I'm not gonna change the location of everything. I've got everything organized for Monday's episodes, so I don't really want to tweak that. So hopefully the volume is okay. I am gonna try testing something in a little bit. We'll do 2 intermissions. So then I can try that and to kind of incorporate Friday's art therapy. So hopefully we make that happen. I am working on a painting. Looking good, getting it done. So we'll probably be working on that on Friday. If not, then Celine Dion is going to be a forever project. So gonna work on that. Work on Celine Dion. If you are interested in an art project, feel free to email me. Like Cash App and Venmo are the 2 main ways to pay. So starting a deposit would be $189 or $199, depending on if you want 3D elements to your painting. And so it would be $199 for, the minimum deposit, and then I would like 549 up to 789, depending on what we're doing. So that is what I'm kind of charging to start out with. I know a lot of you out there are like, you're so good and you should be charging more and yada 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 yada. Gotta, be consistent. Consistency has been like my top, word vocabulary, with running a business, any business, YouTubing, consistency, which I've been kind of slacking, and just keep moving forward. So, anywho, well, I kind of lost some of you. Oh. Flash fan, where are you? Where are you? You better not have forgotten about me. I've been kind of looking for you and chit chat as well. So if you know where Flash fan, if you've seen him, just let him know that I am looking for him and anticipating on him to come back and show us love and kind of go from there. I kind of miss you. I know I've been slacking, so anywho, Anna, good morning if you are watching, or watching the replay. Yvonne, I've said good morning to you. And good morning to family members that are lurking on the TV. Hope you have a wonderful morning. I know I'm your favorite family member, so we'll just rub that in. Yeah. I know you get a kick out of this. So, anywho, let's see here. I have been watching Dr. Joseph, The Gaslight Truth, ever since I've been a guest on there. More and more people are coming out about psychiatric bullshit. Yeah. Psychiatric is still guinea pigging people. I think there needs to be changes. I know that we're not going to eliminate everything in mental health, because I think protocol needs to change, and I think, adding genetic testing helped me. So I'm improving quite significantly because now I am tapered, slowly but surely off of the Cymbalta, which I was already allergic to anyways, according to this genetic testing. And so, but I didn't want protracted withdrawal symptoms, or any more issues to deal with, tapering off. So I wanted to taper off of it slowly, as slower than molasses, if you want to say. Yeah, it was still gonna, impact me taking it still, and cause, issues. Um, I I've noticed a big, huge difference. Sensory issues. I think I've desensitized from the dogs barking, except the bigger dog that you saw, over the weekend, who has a lot of fun. I think he barks a certain way to get me irritated and yelling at him. So I figured that out. Little clown that he is. But I've noticed a big difference. Like if, let's say, the 2-year-old or the 1-year-old, bangs a toy, for instance, I've noticed that I don't react. I don't have an episode because of that sensory. Motorcycles are getting a lot better. Ambulance, fire trucks are a hell of a lot better. And I think that helped when I would play like 9/11 stuff, because there was ambulances and fire trucks replaying, in the background. I got kind of creative, with that idea. I'm like, I'll just play this, while I sleep too. I think that also helped, to have that on just autoplay. What else? There's probably other stuff, and I'm saying the toy stuff with the 2-year-old because I had that happen at the doctor's office where a kid dropped a toy or screamed or whatever. So, and it's kind of, I have to like sit back, tell my brain, you're fine, you're good. It was X, Y, and Z and noise, and then try to get my brain, okay, next thing. So, and it used to be, it's crazy, how flexible your brain is, and I don't know the right term that I'm looking for. It's like on the tip of my tongue, but yeah, so I just keep moving forward as, Oh, and then, another thing is if you have F&D, marching, and I know my own patients would say, yeah, she makes this march all the time in therapy, but it's the best exercise that you can do. And 2-year-old and 1 year, or just mainly the 2-year-old, made me realize, with their grandfather, marching is the best exercise. So we're marching, and imitating and all that. So it's cute, so adorable. Um, it's been fun seeing, them be grandparents, and I just can't get over it, and then the parents, um, watching them, grow up and be parents and have all these kiddos. So, too adorable. I can't get over it. Free entertainment. So, we need to get me going on this. If you would like to get your name on here, how can you do that? You can Venmo, you can pay for a painting, send me coffee. Let me do Cash App. Here, we'll put this on there. Oops. Here you go. Feel free to send me some coffee money, Uber, Lyft, Cash App. Here, we'll put Cash App up. Cash App me some Uber, Lyft money. I think you can get at least Uber on my Amazon wish list, which is in the profile. And we'll put this one on here. That's how you can pay for paintings if you're interested. So take a picture of that. We'll just go back to that one for coffee. Now I did have 25 people initially. So each of the dots here symbolize when I first started doing this. For those people, I was going to put their names by the dots, but so if you want your name up here, please, 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 please send me some, Powerball money or whatever. I want to consistently call it Powerball money. I don't want to use, other YouTubers. They've got different names for their, and I really don't like. I like hustling, as the term. The other terms, yeah. So, anywho, if you want to help do that, that is ways you can help me grow as, Plus, this is going in my second book. I am writing a second spin-off of my first book. So hopefully we can get that going again. If you would like to be a guest, feel free to email me. Send me videos of inspiration or show off paintings. There's other free ways. If you don't have the funds to help me, no worries. There's free ways to help. Let's see here. What am I doing? Subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. Like, share the love. Share the love. There we go. I learn different, I think there's like balloons now, and then confetti. I think it's maybe. This is annoying. Thumbs up, I think maybe that's it. I don't know. It's not working. Anywho, now I kind of forgot. Because there was like another doodad that I was like, oh, I can learn that and then use it in my videos, but now I forgot. Anyways, so smash that like button. It helps the algorithms and all the fancy stuff with YouTubing. So anywho, let's see here. Do I want to? Yep, I'm going to take a break. I'm going to go get some more coffee or a drink. And I will put you on a little bit of an intermission. I know that you have not heard the song in a hot minute because I've been obsessed with the other music. So let's go back here. Let's go down here. I'll see you in a few minutes.
Woke up slow like a sleepy sloth. My body's heavy, but I shake it off. Riding these waves, yeah, they knock me down, but I'm still here, won't let it drown me. They said it's all in my head, but I know my truth instead. Gaslit, mistreated, neglected, yet another quack playing power games. Fuck them, yet I rise with every time. Surfing life with F&D. Might fall, but I get back on my feet. Consistency and resilience, stronger now. The difference, yeah, I fight through the pain like sunshine after the rain. Coffee chats with Sarah keep me sane. Finding joy beyond the pain. Been through fire, yeah, I know the cost. Zippy energy, look at me now. Through the fog, through the fight, still standing tall, still shining bright. I'm surfing life with F&D. Might fall, but I get back on my feet. Consistency and resilience, stronger now. I feel the difference, yeah. I fight through the pain, like sunshine after the rain. Yeah. Like sunshine after the rain. Coffee chats with Sarah keep me sane. Finding joy beyond the pain. Been through fire, yeah, I know the cost. But I ain't broken, just transformed, not lost. Yeah, I fight through the pain. I'm seasoned, but I'm still aware. Don't touch me, just leave me there, please. I know my body, let me be, please. Just ride the wave, then I'll break free. Then I'll break free. That sleepy slot got coffee now. Zippy energy, look at me now. Through the fog, through the fight, still standing tall, still shining bright.
Hey, I'm back. You're like, no, we're leaving. Bye. See ya. Oh, you guys love me though. Oh, anywho. Yep, see, you guys already left. You said bye, see ya, and one of you left. Anywho, well, I am currently designing my website for my art portfolio. If you guys are interested in seeing that, I am trying to, make it consolidating, and making this portfolio so I can show people and pop it up really easy. So, anywho, close that. Let's see here. I'm trying to decide if I want to add like a certain time frame for discounts, or if you put your name in I don't know. I can't decide if I want to if you sign up for the monthly newsletter, so-called, I might change it to, if you sign up, you get, 10 or 20%. And then, I don't know. It's hard decisions because you're starting with a new kind of career in the sense. But at the same time, it's all pretty much the same with any business too. But decisions. But as anybody would say, you'll figure it out and do what you need to do, and it'll come when it comes. So, so that might be of interest to you guys. I just would like to get to the point where one, I can give back financially, like, and it's driving me crazy that I'm not in a position to give back because if you give back, then, people remember that, and then, then money goes wherever, and givers gain. So I don't know. It's driving me crazy a little bit too that I can't, I'm kind of stuck, you know. And so it's just, like I want to be able to, if I'm in somebody's YouTube chat, I want to be able to like give memberships, I want to, hey, super chat, this YouTuber, because, you like, for instance, Squid, I would like to, I would have liked to have given her some super chat and be like, go get yourself a margarita, for your birthday or belated birthday or whatever. So I just want to get to that point. I'm thankful that, YouTube has changed from 1K to just only 500. But yeah, for the subscribers, but then I think you have to fulfill like a certain amount of shorts, which I need to keep going on. Or even just, fill out the newsletter and then, or discount, form, and, you get a gift card, obviously that has just a couple dollars on it, left over on it. So that's just a prime example, I want to be able to get to that point where, you make somebody's day, and it pays forward, some degree. So anywho, where is everybody today? I'm well aware that this is, nobody's gonna, but at the same time, I had everything scheduled, but yeah, when you're calling off work, and not being consistent too, yeah, people are gonna, like, whatever. Oh, so anywho, we'll get back on track. Yvonne, are you still here? Are you did you get, did you get your coffee? I'm just like my mother. Still have labels still stuck to it. Well, I will show you guys the portfolio. I'm actually pretty proud of my portfolio. So you can go and check that out. Hang on here. Whoops, that's not what I want. Great. Oops, I want to close that. Hang on, everybody. So I've got this all exciting. So the way that this is going to work is, let's say, whoops, so each of the names, like if you click on the picture, I think I have, hang on, let me back up here. Oh, I didn't put the instructions on how to do this. But if you click on the picture, I'm gonna have it so it has the description or the company information about the company. I think that's a good way to like micro market. And then if you click on like the tab here, like YouTuber Legal Vices, that will be either micro marketing them as a YouTuber, or that will be where the person can pay, a deposit or their monthly deposits. And then if you do the QR code, that's where you can pay in full. So I've got this all, let's see, oops, all organized. It's pretty cool. And most of my YouTubers here. So starting a collection of YouTubers. So I thought this would be fun to show and share with you this morning. I keep pretty busy. Trying to come up with some creative. Now I'll have to, like, if you are on a cell phone, unfortunately, the cell phone mobile app portion of this website is kind of annoying because they separate, and I have to kind of edit things. So So anywho, so that's a lot of fun. Close that out. Stop sharing. So hopefully you like that. And let's see. Oh my goodness. Time flies when you're having fun. So I'm gonna share another intermission, come back, and we'll kind of finish up for the day. So this is to get you interested on Fridays for art therapy. Do you chat either in chat or down below in the comments if you're watching replay? Do you rather do 2 o'clock on Fridays for art therapy? That's Eastern Standard Time. Or 6 o'clock on Saturdays, Eastern Time. Or on Saturday nights, late night, I want to say 11 o'clock. But again, you know that interrupts my, personal time. I like doing MG Law's, game night. I will be upset if it ever, disappears or, gets, I don't know. I don't know why it would, but that is my favorite. I like, but at the same time, I kind of want to do the architectural, the old people boring version of Minecraft. Maybe I need to venture into Minecraft. So if my nieces and nephews out there, family members, want to help me get that situated, I don't know. I kind of like doing this building architectural thing, and I'll just put music, but I apologize that there was no music at all playing. Because then I don't have to really talk. I was like periodically popping in, hey, motivational type stuff, but I was like, even me popping in was not even working either. So I don't know. And I half wonder if it's not a feature with the audio. So I want to try that here with this intermission music. So it'll probably be silent for like a couple seconds. And then I'm gonna try popping it on this feature, switching these features, and then it might go, play the music and then probably go silent. So maybe I should try it now. So we're going to turn off echo cancellation. So you might hear stuff going on in the background. And we're going to flip the stereo audio. And then I'm going to see you in a few minutes. Let this play. This is the video that, I've been wanting you to see, but the file is too massive for the intros and outros. I wish Streamlabs would up their game so you can play, intros, I don't know, trailers and stuff, at the beginning. I think it would be a lot better than, looking at a picture. So, anyway, let's try this. So we're gonna do that. Oop. Why is this? That's the volume. Let's play.
Living life in FND. The waves may crash, but they won't break me. With every brushstroke, I'm set free. Painting hope, my therapy. Canvas has no limits. Colors set me high. Dreaming with the sleepy sloth, reaching for the sky. Sarah doing art therapy, heart wide open too. Creating worlds where healing comes through. The week is long, but we made it here. Fridays glow, the weekend's near. Slow and steady like the tide. Art is the surf where I can ride. Canvas has no limits. Colors set me high. Dreaming with the sleepy sloth, reaching for the sky. Sarah doing art therapy, heart wide open too. Creating worlds where healing comes through. So let the colors dance, let the laughter spin. The canvas has no limits, that's where I begin. Thank you for visiting me once again. Don't forget you are not alone, my friend. Let's start the weekend right, shooting shit. Don't forget to share this with a friend. See you later, my friends. The week is long, but we made it here. Fridays glow, the weekend's near. Slow and steady like the tide. Art wide of the surf where I can write in worlds where healing comes. Creating worlds where healing comes through. Comes through. So let the colors dance, let the laughter spin. The canvas has no limits, that's where I begin. Let the colors dance, let the laughter spin. The canvas has no limits, that's where I begin.
There we go. So hopefully you heard that. I hope it played. I will be sad if it did not play and I have to edit another video, which will probably never get edited because, it takes a lot of work, to edit and re-add stuff and tweak stuff and make it perfect for you guys out there. But yet again, reality, not everything needs to be perfect. We all make mistakes. So hopefully that played. I didn't mute myself because I got kind of scared that it would not play. So we'll try that again on next Monday, or not Monday, Wednesday, whatever day it is. But maybe I need to also realize that I just need to do once a week again, and then, choose. Maybe have you guys choose what, episode you're more interested in. I don't know. So, feel free to check out the website. I am getting my website link to dragonflyartstudio.com eventually. Make it easy to recall where to go. So hopefully you guys can check that out. Start, giving feedback and on that, and kind of go from there. It's been a kind of a slow as molasses, with art, trying to market, and I need to start doing, now that I got Uber and Lyft funds, now I can probably go and do that more. And then that reminds me, I went to city council meeting Monday, and transportation, the Metro bus, they had people come and talk to me, and they want to, me to talk about what things that need to be changed and incorporate inclusion with disabilities, senior citizens, veterans, because I told them, you are losing money. I've noticed the drastic decline in, writers, and it's really difficult, and now they've reduced, it's astoundingly kind of scary that transportation has not only declined, but with tariffs and, funding, they said funding is reduced by $750,000. Yeah. And that's kind of astounding, and they've had to reduce the routes, reimagine their transportation. So I've got ideas in my head. And hopefully we can make these changes. So it was pretty neat. I was about to leave, and they're like, Sarah, don't leave. We need to talk to you. We came just for you, attitude, to talk to you. So maybe it'd be kind of, and they were like, yeah, we're a separate entity, and, but the city also needs to know, that this is an issue, and and I knew that they would lead me the right direction too. So hopefully, maybe that leads into like part-time gig, maybe. I hope. Because this girl's got kind of going crazy a little bit too. Not having, a job for 2 years. We're, kind of going into the third year of, not working and, benefits, can only do so much, and you don't really want to burden your family, and not that I am or anything, that's what family is for, but at the same time, they've got their lives and, family and work and commitments and stuff. So, and, like 2 years ago, a year ago, things should be getting better and moving forward, and I kind of need to have a job by now. So, and I think a lot of it is also fears too. So, anywho, which will dissipate over time. I'm kind of resilient and consistent, and trying to, move forward as much as I can. But at the same time, I need to, like, okay, am I ready? Am I ready? Am I ready? Or, do I need to slack off a little bit or whatever? Because I have to keep in mind, I don't want to, a flare. I don't want to go all in and end up flaring too. So, let me, here we go. So life pulls you in all sorts of directions. Well, guys, I'm trying to stay consistent, try to keep you here for an hour, hour and a half. Hour and a half tops. That's the hard part. I like to talk, as you guys know. So we're going an hour, and then we'll say goodbyes and play other music. Anywho, I am hoping that this becomes something. If not, if not, then, there's going to be always something out there. And if it's just you and me and YouTube, we just got to get there. Let's see here. Squid has gotten me in March, started in March. So Yeah, April or March. I don't remember exactly. I'll have to go back and see when Squid got me all good with this. So hopefully we get 500, by the end of March of next year. So, um, so hopefully we get there. Hopefully we can get, me to the point where I can give back, most importantly, moderators and, because I kind of want to, have help with this channel as well, and paid help. I don't know. And then maybe I'm gonna predict maybe 5 years, so 3 more years, maybe getting back into massage. And I'm not saying there's no way in hell. I think before all this, I was like doing about 25 massages a week. Now, when I was in my mid 20s, I was putting out working 36-hour massages a week. Now I could say, if we get all behind this without major flares of FND, I could probably put out 16 massages a week, 14 to 16 massages a week. But we've got to figure out the pain issue. I've been having a lot of pain lately. I don't know if it's because I'm now doing more PT with a 2-year-old and 1-year-old, and getting on the floor, and I mean, the dogs don't really kick my butt, but I've noticed the pain is, creeping up a little bit, and that's probably why I'm not sleeping very well either, or sleeping too much. I'm also at the realization that I either need the best way to fix sleep apnea is to have not a guard, but jaw gear, I guess you would say, to bring your chin forward just slightly so your tongue doesn't collapse in your mouth. Now, guard is not gonna, your tongue is gonna consistently settle in the back, and you're still not doing justice with the CPAP machine. It's just gonna thrust more oxygen air, and it's not gonna fix the tongue issue. So I am venturing in that direction. I've tried a CPAP machine in the past. Makes me feel claustrophobic. I just feel like I am depleted on oxygen. Maybe I just need, I don't know how to go about that. I'll figure it out now, but I'm saying, like, either I need to try an oxygen tank, going and getting oxygen for an hour, and then maybe lean into CPAP machine, see if that reboosts my energy, and then getting B12 shots. I have been doing what is it called? AG1 as a supplement. It is helping a little bit, but I think I'm like waking up. Sleep apnea is the issue. Not that I'm self-diagnosing myself, but I've got a lot of experience watching people sleep while they get a massage. You develop, experience with that. Like, you probably need to go see sleep management. And I know a lot about, sleep apnea, researching it and sued up and for seizures, sudden seizure death, whatever it's called. And then sleep apnea leads into heart attacks and, other health issues too. So that could be why I'm depleted and tired constantly. So, but again, the sleep apnea PAP machines are like annoying to deal with. You got this mask and and then you have to get specific water and maintenance, and it's annoying. But at the same time, I need to look into that. So maybe there is a chiropractor locally that does, the oxygen tanks. So I'm going to go and check that out. Maybe I'll bring you guys with me. Maybe we can go on an adventure. So I think that would be a fun, exciting adventure. And see how that helps. I know that there's other YouTubers on here that have F&D that might fill me in on how that's helped them over the years. And then I can adventure into CPAP machine. That'll give me an idea. Lack of oxygen. And it makes sense too, because I wake up just feeling like I stopped breathing, and I'm just starting to breathe. So, and I've been trying to, do the Wim Hof breathing exercises as well. So, anywho. Well, thank you guys so much for watching and catching up with me. I really appreciate you guys. So Mondays at 2 Eastern Standard Time, we're gonna do more F&D hacks, resources, and it might be the same thing. And I'm sorry if the sun is coming in and making it beautiful. Anyways, I can't do anything about that. That's actually kind of cool that it's like making a little rainbow thing layering. Maybe it's a sign that we need to get outside, enjoy the sunshine, get our toes in the grass. And so let me see if I can twist you around. Oh, much better. But then it's gonna keep diving in. Try again. Let's just move you all the way over here. Okay. Then Wednesdays mornings, we're gonna try 9 a.m. again. If not 9 a.m., it will be switched to 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, we're the crazy ones in Indiana that are on Eastern Time. I don't get it either. So, and then Fridays, art therapy. Do your own thing, draw, paint. I'm here if you need, advice on how to draw or whatever. But it's more, your own therapy, my own therapy. Just have fun, no limits, make messes, have fun. I will try to, limit how much I talk, and I need to, maybe I need to put a cursing jar on all the reasons why I need to stop cursing. Only curse when I have F&D. There we go. And because that might venture into, something a little bit similar, but working with kids. So I kind of have to hunker down with F&D cursing. So we'll see on that. And that might actually not be live, where I can record and edit those things out, because parents would not be happy if I, said curse words in front of their kids. So, and then that also, you guys might help me with like ideas on like animals that your kids might be attracted to, and stuff like that. Maybe I can see if my cousins who have written books in the past, if I can't utilize their books and read their books, introduce their books, and then kind of go on a spin-off on that. I'm sure they would be like, yeah, let's do it. Let's roll. Because it's been a while. Anywho, just some ideas. What else? Alrighty. You know me, I'll say goodbye and then start chit-chatting and then ranting and raving or whatever. And then try again. I think it's because I have so many friends that, that we try to say goodbye and then, we forget something, and I think it's an ADHD thing. Anyways, I don't know. I don't know about you guys, but I'm kind of tired of all these stupid, silly labels and shit. So, with psychiatric stuff, and I honestly think a lot of my stuff is normal human issues. Everybody deals with it, and I think the pandemic brought a lot of these so-called trends, which is something that I'm talking about, lately. So, anywho, all right, I think I'm done. I will see you guys on the next one. Give me some love. Hit that subscribe button if you have not. Sometimes YouTube can be really stupid and unsubscribe you. I've realized that lately. So check and make sure YouTube hasn't thought you are a bot. And then resubscribe, because there is one or two people that it seems like 34, 35, 34, 33, 133. And then it'll hop back up to 134, 135. So check and make sure you're subscribed. YouTube, you are a-hole, so quit doing that, because it's really annoying. Hit that like button, share the love, comment and chat, this way. Feel free to send me some coffee, and rewind if you need to see how you can help me with my painting career. There's all sorts of ways you can just think outside of the box and be like, hey, this is an idea to help you. And then kind of go from there. Also, what do you think about, I want to try to get a number and have you come on the air, like old time radio channel, and talk about issues with FND. But that also requires me to get a number, and I'm trying to figure out, because it's through Google Voice and my phone is already linked to another number. So I need to get a new cell phone. So, cell phone number. So that is an idea. And kind of go from there. That might be fun. And hey, Yvonne, have a great day. Have fun in PT. Hope they work you hard, but not too hard. And so, anywho, my brain just farted. So, all right, let's get out of here. Let's see here. I want to play. Do I want to play that? No, we don't have time. All right, I will see you guys on the next one. Love you guys. Mwah. And life gets better. Keep moving forward.
Well, that's a wrap. The coffee's done, but our fight's just begun. We power strong like warriors do, living life with F&D and you. Sip happens, but we'll survive. We serious chats will always thrive. Stay fit, stay bold, keep pushing through. The next show's coming just for you.
Remember, warriors, coffee fuels the soul, but your strength powers the fight.